I'm Vijay Lingia, Director of Art Brand Holdings. We're an artwork publisher, so we provide bespoke artwork solutions for major high street retailers, so retailers such as Debenhams, House of Fraser, Habitat, and we're actually in one of our retailers here, which is Dwell. I guess with Art Brand, we'd proven the model, we'd proven the concept, we had some really strong early success for the business, but it was about how we could then step on to the next level, how we could go after some of the large clients in the marketplace with confidence, and how we could build the infrastructure so that when we obtained those clients, we could service them and sustain that business going forward. And really, that was the key reason for the pursuit of the finance. The finance really gave us a springboard. It gave us that foundation to be more ambitious with the business, to go after some of the bigger clients that perhaps prior to the finance we wouldn't have been so confident about approaching. It allowed us to expand the infrastructure. It's actually resulted in us doubling our turnover and building a much stronger business as a result. So Keith was nominated as the business advisor from CAF, and he was great actually. So he came on board, and the first thing he did really was listen to understand the business and to get his head around what we did and how we did it. And once he understood that, he really helped shape the proposal and the pitch document to CAF, and I think that really helped as a sort of bridge, if you like, between our world and the world of finance. And so it was helpful to have Keith on board through that process, and that seemed to work very well. I guess as expected, there was a due diligence process. There was a very thick document to go through, and full of warranties and I guess, but importantly, I guess outlining the expectations from the investors and I guess their expectations of us. So I think it was helpful to understand that thoroughly, but that was all pretty much wrapped up in a fairly swift process, and then we had a long day where I signed a number of pieces of paper. I think it's worked particularly well for Art Brand, for this specific business, for the life stage the business was at. I'm involved in other businesses where actually it hasn't been appropriate to go out and get external funding. So I think it's all about weighing up the business, the specific business, its circumstances, what the finance can access and provide versus what you're giving up by getting that finance in. So I think it's a case of looking at it on a case-by-case basis. I think it's a big step, it's a big decision. It has a reasonably significant impact on the business and how the business runs. So I think it's a very important decision to evaluate carefully and to determine whether it's the right route for your particular business.